on the shirt exchange, but not in the boys' game. Only the girls. Apparently we're not doing that either.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Sandy Center for the 2022 Viking Invitational. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, along with you. Welcome to Delaware Live Sports. We may call it Delaware Live. We may call it 302, Jay. But we're here, and we're ready for some high school basketball. Finally getting a chance to see the Vikings from St. E's. They're supposed to be here last week for the game against Ursuline. But we're happy to finally get the Vikings on early in the season here. 2 days after Christmas.
Yeah.
Today they are taking on the South Fayette Lions out of the Pittsburgh area. And if you haven't noticed, we're right with the cheerleaders. So the camera might be jerking a little bit here. That's an early bucket there for South Fayette. Shot misses out of bounds off of the Vikings. It's going to go to South Fayette in green and white. That bucket belonged to number 32, Erica Hall, 5'11", junior forward. So it's just the two of us. You're going to have to, and I don't know the South Fayette players, Jay, so I'm going to have to be looking down at my program here. Number 34 scores there. That's Maddie Weber, senior guard.
Great take to the hoop and a bucket, and a good start for South Fayetteville.
This is Farrah White with the three-point attempt. Rolls out. Grabbed by Weber. Up she comes. She pushes in up from three. It's good, and that's a 7-0 start. Must be those hot pink sneakers. 5 for Weber in the early going.
She went coast to coast and buried the long-distance three-pointer.
Farrah White changed her number this year just to mess me up. White's wearing number 25. That's Erica Huggins, number 10. Out there, Milan Paulin with the leg brace, 22. 21 is Ariel Garcia. And the shooter there, number 13, that's Sydney Hilliard. Hilliard with the three-pointer. That answered very quickly in a timeout for Coach Joe Peranti in his first season with the Vikings. Jay, we have the cheerleaders here and the camera that decides to zoom in on its own and out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
sounds about right.
Yep.
I should have just left my camera here. All right, we're going to know all the cheers tonight. So this is the first game of, I see behind the brackets here.
Well, this is an exhibition. It's a regular season game. It's not in part of the bracket play. St. E's girls playing.
Okay, St. E's plays again tomorrow.
In the bracket.
The brackets have, there's three different, there's hope, resilience, and something or other. But this does not count as one of those games, as James mentioned. Is Vikings are back here tomorrow. Again, we'll get you some schedules as we go along. There's going to be a foul on number 2, Ava LaRue, 6'4" senior. LaRue wearing number 2. She's got a height advantage. If you have a height advantage on Erica Huggins, that's pretty good. She's a 6-footer herself. And I think we have a ball out of bounds underneath on South Fayette. Inbound to Huggins. She's going to put up a 3 off the front rim. Rebounded by number 11, Laney Yater. Taken underneath by Garcia, and the Vikings going the other way. It's Huggins. Why is my zoom button not really working that well? It's always something.
Your zoom button, my clock. Get the kinks out early.
Yeah, this whole camera setup is not very friendly to me.
Let's go Vikes! Let's go Vikes!
That's Huggins to Farrah White. Farrah under to Huggins. She's gonna take a 12-footer. It's good. 9-5, Lions, and they hustle it back up. LaRue underneath. She's fouled by Huggins. She's going to take 2 shots here.
This Lions team, Mike, they like to push the ball. I've noticed that early in this game. They're always on the move. St. E's defense is going to have to get back in transition.
Here's the star of the show, Mike Cassidy, the boys coach.
Or we can get him to run the camera.
He's got to do something around here. Mike's been here all day. I ran into him this morning at about 9:15, 9:30. I did get a nice parking spot here at St. E's Center. And with just the two of us here today, cameras in the corner here, so not the best vantage point, but it's not bad. Driving at David Farrell White, it's tied up. It's going to stay with the Vikings. St. E's just played 2 games so far this year. Supposed to be here last week against big-time Delaware rival Ursuline, and there was a water main break in the building or in the neighborhood. And I think it's going to be a double dribble. That's dribbled out of bounds by Milan Paul, and she missed. I think Jay, she missed all of last year with that knee injury. Coach Perani happy to have her in his first season here on Broome Street. Lions drive into the middle. They've been doing that so far in the early going. A bucket for Weber. 12-5, South Fayette. A lot of basketball going on in the area.
Yeah, throughout the state of Delaware and even Maryland with the Governor's Challenge.
Garcia sealed off there by the defender, number 25, Rachel Black. They go to the other side, Milan Paul into the middle. Up, in, and out, taken by the Lions, and here they come Black with the rebound. Inside to LaRue. Nice spin move, gets around Huggins, and in it goes.
That was a great move by her, Mike. She got away from the defense and puts it in. What a good early start here for the Lions.
Viking Invitational, second year here at St. E's, benefiting the Leukemia Research Foundation of Delaware, and a three-pointer for Erica Huggins. She wasn't really thinking about that. Jay, Erica was working the concession stand earlier today.
You got to do everything at the Viking Invitational.
Underneath, LaRue saves, intercepted by Hilliard. Dribbles through a few players. Dishes up and in. Farrah White. 14-10. Wide open. It's Weber. She wants it. She's going to take a long three. Doesn't go, but it's off the Vikings. Going to stay here with South Fayette. Checking in the game is number 24, Jay, and that is Ryan Oldiker.
I think they're going to reverse the call and give it to the Vikings here.
Of course, the referees here, including what's his name in front of us. You can't do that to Walt Connor.
No, that's,
you just can't. That's wrong, man.
That's a foul.
His former refereeing colleague, John Gretchen, giving Walt a big bag of coal for Christmas. Hilliard, in her second season, I believe, at St. E's. Paul and a member of that state championship team in 2021. Farrah White drives. She's tied up, and it's going to go to South Fayette. Runs it in. Bucket for LaRue and the foul. Chance for the three-point play. 3:26 to go here in the first.
LaRue's going to be a tough matchup here for the Vikings.
Yeah. Jay, I think the pink sneakers are a theme here, a motif even. I see Weber, LaRue. They have the bright pink ones on. And can't connect on the free throw. Huggins has it. Gets it up and stolen there by the Lions there, coming back. Driving in the middle, kick. Baseline shot, no good. Rebound by Milan Paulin.
The running gun in here at the St. E's Center.
Yeah, they sent it to Farrah White. She's the smallest girl on the court, but down the middle she goes, up and in for Farrah White. Been watching Farrah since 8th grade here at St. E's. Done a great job. Long distance, that was halfway down and comes back out. Huggins has it. She's on the run. She can do a lot of things at her 6-foot height, including the 17-footer won't go in. Off of Garcia, out of bounds. Lions basketball. Black checks back in for the Lions. Lions JV team with a resounding win just before this game. They had a JV game, which is unusual here. But it's good for the JV to get to play in these Christmas tournaments. Long distance, short, and ahead it goes to Huggins. Way ahead of the pack, up and in. Erica Huggins makes it 16-14. We're running the other way.
Yeah, like I said, we're running and gun.
Shot is good for Maddie Weber. 18-14. Good start here. This has been a fun one. This is the 4th varsity game today. The one bracket started with Archmere, and they won. Now I'm trying to remember who they played.
Polytech.
Polytech out of Delaware. There's a 3-pointer for Paulin. 18-17, thank you. And then after that, it was Wilmington Charter girls. There's another 3, and 21-17. Wilmington Charter not so fortunate today as they took a loss. Not scoop shot, just another slashing there by Farrah White. Just won't go. $1:20 to go here in the first. And we had a boys game in there too. Newark Charter and Sankofa Freedom High School out of Philadelphia. Sankofa with the 15-point win. White drives into a defender. That's going to be on the floor. A blocking foul is called. So Wilmington Charter, their game was against Damascus High School out of Maryland. Damascus with the 20-point win. Damascus and Archmere will play tomorrow at 6:45 p.m. in the bracket, championship bracket. And I forget which bracket that is. Hope, I believe. It's going to go up and in, but it's not going to count. Foul on the floor, I think. Let's see what Walt Connor says. Foul on number 11, Lainey Yater. Her first.
Team's 4th.
Team's 4th. It'll stay on the floor. As I thought it was long before she put the shot up. White looking for somewhere to go with it. It's going to get it into, it was intended for Hilliard, but Garcia got to it first. There it is, Sydney Hilliard on the left, drives down the middle, stops and takes a few steps. Checking in for the Vikings, number 23, and that is Olivia Justinson, sophomore.
You said St. E's has, looks like 3 people on the bench, Mike.
Yeah, it looks like one player. If there's another player maybe not eligible there, wearing the sweatpants. Small roster for Coach Pirani this year.
It's a good roster, though.
They're very good, very experienced. Weber gets that one high off the rim. LaRue sends it way out past half court, and that's going to be a violation. Well, it was a good rebound by Ava LaRue, but the pass just a little wide of her teammate there in the backcourt. Checking in, looks like number 4. That's going to be Juliana Rossi, 5'4" junior. Here's Hilliard. So I imagine the Vikings, they're going to play a lot of minutes out of those starters, and foul trouble could really hurt them this year. But boy, they have a talented starting group, don't they?
Yes, they do. Like you said, they got to stay out of foul trouble in a lot of these games.
Hilliard pulls it back out. 9 seconds left in the quarter. Huggins down the left side. Looked like she was going to try to kick it out. She's in a little trouble now. Ava LaRue with the block, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. South Fayette 21, St. Elizabeth 17. We're back in a minute. You're watching Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Expectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality. High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Expectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve.
All right, welcome back to the Sandy Center. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, and crowd filling in a little bit here to watch the home team, the Vikings. A lot of kids in the audience today in the crowd, which is good to see. Jay, we mentioned some of those other tournaments. You mentioned the Governor's Challenges, the Paprosky Classic at Lake Forest, and the Diamond State at Tatnall School, which is all girls. They're both girls tournaments. Of course, the boys tournament, the big one, Slam Dunk to the Beach, down at Cape Henlopen. There's a three-pointer for Sydney Hilliard, and it's 21-20. Of course, the Archmere boys are at the Garnet Valley tournament, right over the state line in Pennsylvania. That three is no good. Rebound by LaRue. What a weapon she is. They go back to that right side, down on the wing, but they pull it back out. Inside, Weber looking for LaRue. It's stolen. Huggins on the run. Goes down the middle, puts it up. She's fouled. She'll get 2 foul shots. Sandy's a chance to take the lead. And Jay, the Jameer Nelson Classic taking place at Widener University this week too.
Yeah, Sally's plays up there, I think Thursday morning, 11 o'clock against Plymouth White Marsh.
We're going to see the PW girls this week over at the Diamond State. So a busy week of basketball here. We have some of the 302 crew down shooting some video in Lewis this week at Cape Henlopen High School. That ball rattles in and out. So if you're looking for high school basketball, it's not hard to find this week. And I know there's a ton of tournaments in Pennsylvania this week too. The high schools all over the place. My man Dave Berman put a list of them online. All right, Huggins here can tie this one up at 21 after the very quick start for South Fayette, but it won't go. LaRue reaches up for the rebound.
He's getting every rebound in this first half, that's for sure.
Here's Weber up top. Inside the Weber. Kicks it out. And the shot is off the rim twice. Rebounded by Farrell White. So South Fayette cooled off just a little bit here. But it was going to be hard to stay as hot as they were. White looking for somewhere to go. Referee's not counting, so not closely guarded. We get a slight count there from one official. Jay, and I think we'll pick a First Aid Orthopedics player of the game at the end of this one.
Yeah, definitely.
Stripped after a long possession up for Weber. Let me see if I can zoom out in time there. She's fouled. She's going to get 2 shots here. Thought we'd see the First Aid Hoops report here today. He was going to come. He had some apartment problems, he was telling me. It's all about the plumbing. I'll do some plumbing work around the house myself. Weber misses the first one. Checking in, it's Ariel Garcia.
That time of the year
Sophomore.
with the cold, the cold weather we had last week.
Yeah, he had a hot water heater problem in his apartment building, he was telling me. Huggins with the rebound. Vikings can take the lead here.
Good thing is it's warming up, Mike.
Yeah, it's not too bad out today. I took myself a little walk to get some snacks earlier. Shot no good.
And by the end of the week, it'll be 61 degrees.
Sounds like golf weather.
Yeah.
Down the right side and left side. I'm sorry, that is the right side. Rossi underneath for LaRue. This is the bunny. It's going to take a second one, and this time she's fouled.
I believe they called the foul on the floor.
That's what it looks like. Foul's going to be on
Thought Huggins.
number
Nope.
13. It's Sydney Hilliard, her second. Three-pointer, bounce, and out. That was Rossi looking for it. The time up. It would have counted. It will not. Huggins is, I believe, called for the foul, just judging from Erica's reaction. It is on Erica Huggins. We'll see how many that is on her. It's the second on Huggins, fifth on the Vikings. At the line, Erica Hall. That young man just crossed in front of your screen. He's right there in the bottom left. Joe Papilli. Oh, it looks like Jason's all tangled up in wires in there. Joe Papilli, the president here at St. Elizabeth.
I was worried about the cheerleaders knocking us off there. It might be me knocking us off there.
All right, 1 for 2 from the line for Hall. The lead is back to 2. The Vikings cheerleaders hanging out with us today. Or I think we're hanging out with them. We're in their spot. Huggins nearly stripped, gets a hold of it. Gets it to White down on the right baseline, which you can't see because I didn't move the camera over. Three-pointer for Garcia, too hard. Picked up by Weber. They're on the run. Ahead to LaRue, banks it up, no. Follow is good for Erica Hall, and that's going to get a timeout for Coach Joe Peranti. So tomorrow we will be maybe here, right? I think that was the plan. I'm not sure.
Are we going to try and do the early games?
We'll try to do some early games tomorrow, maybe.
See
That's to be determined.
Yep.
And then tomorrow, being at 3 o'clock, we'll be on the air from the Tatnall School with the Diamond State tournament, Diamond State Classic. And we've had a long-time partnership with 302
Yep.
Sports.
See if me and you will have a voice by the end of the week.
And there's, how many games are tomorrow? 3? Is it 3 tomorrow? We have an opening ceremony.
Yes, so it's 3 games, an opening ceremony, and then a CYM game. So we'll do, I believe it's Pikersville, Tatnall at 3, and then Academy of Notre Dame,
right?
and Padua at 6:30, and the nightcap team from Syracuse.
Cicero North Syracuse.
Yep, against Plymouth White Marsh out of PA. So
Yeah, PW, another good team. Not quite as good as last year, but, they were undefeated and in Class 6A state champions last year. Coached by Wilmington's own Dan Daugherty. So we're excited to see PW tomorrow and all the teams over there at Tatnall and here at St. E's. We're not going to play favorites. We'll do both of them. All right, with the 4-point lead for the Lions, St. E's, the long 3 for Hilliard bounces out. Rebound by Rossi, and they're running and gunning. In front of Sahal, back to Rossi. She drives, kicks. Hall had an open look, drives in, off the rim. LaRue rips the rebound away from a Viking, and they're going to start over here for South Fayette. LaRue turns, tries a scoop. She's in too much traffic and taken by Hilliard. Hilliard off the glass and good. Nice runner there by Sydney Hilliard.
they don't waste any time, these two teams.
Shot there, Weber with the bucket. 26-22. Jay, I'm glad I stuck around for this one.
Yeah, we figured this one was going to be a great game between two very good teams.
Huggins a step back. Won't go. Rebounded by the Lions. Cross to Rossi. One-on-one with Farrah White. Down into the corner. Now into LaRue. She turns. Kicks to Yater. Yater drives with the left end of the baseline. LaRue with the 8-footer. And another timeout for St. E's. Lead is at 6 now, 28-22. Jay, there's an assistant coach for St. E's you can see right there. She may look familiar. That is one Macy Robinson, who starred here for the Vikings. I believe she was a member of that 2013 state championship team. Along with Sabrina Hackendorn, I believe, was on that team, right? And
I believe you are correct. And then she went to play at Wilmington University.
And there's Coach Joe Peranti right there. St. E's grad, now back at his alma mater. St. E's does a great job keeping the grads here and bringing them back as coaches.
Mike, I never stopped the clock.
Well, we have 2:54 to go here in the first half. There's a steal by Weber, and it's up and in. The lead is 8. So a run here. Were we tied at 22?
It's 24-22.
24, so 6-0 run here for the Lions. Farrah White looking for some help out there. Over to Garcia. Paulin looks to drive, puts up an off-balance shot, and it's taken by the Lions. Back they come. Here it is into the corner. Erica Hall knocks down the triple. 33-22.
9-0 run. Gets the lead back to 11.
The Hall with the base, the corner three here right in front of us. Huggins loses the handle, and then I believe she fouled Maddie Weber. It is Huggins, and I believe that's her third.
It is.
Well, it still says 2 on the board, but it said 2 the last time. There it is, number 3 on Erica Huggins. And we talked about foul trouble. That's the thing that St. E's cannot afford with a small roster like that. But they're going to have to do without Erica Huggins for a while. Yater inside, nice dish. Weber is fouled, but what a great pass by Miss Yater, Lainey Yater, the junior. A couple freshmen on this roster here for the coach, Brian Bennett. South Fayette out of the Pittsburgh area, a little bit southwest of the city of Pittsburgh, and McDonald, Pennsylvania, out in Allegheny County. First shot is up and good. Beautiful city, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
It is.
I was out there a couple years ago. Went out to PNC Park and saw
That's
a
a
Pirates game. It was gorgeous. The city was beautiful. Went up to the top of Mount Washington because everybody's got to go to the top of Mount Washington. As the second free throw is good, and the lead is now 13. Highly recommend Pittsburgh for a visit. But I didn't go to the parking lot where the Immaculate Conception marker is. So what are you going to do?
Right. Yep.
Can't get to everything in one trip like that. And that's the end of the run as Farrah White drives in, puts up the left-hander. The running back, Erica Hall. I can't even zoom the camera out fast enough. But they lose possession, and St. E's with 1:20 go chance to cut back into this 11-point lead there. I can hear again. I can hear.
Yeah, it was.
We just came. One of our parts is coming disconnected here. We're falling apart here. Our equipment's falling apart, and Jason and I aren't too far behind. That's the little short jumper there by Ryan Oldicker, and the lead back to 13. White kicks to Hilliard. Garcia thought about the three, but she's being hounded out there by a defender. And there it is, stolen by Weber, taken back, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's going to go to South Fayette. So in for Erica Huggins is number 23, Olivia Justinson. And now checking in for South Fayette, Ava LaRue, and she's going to send Rachel Black, one of the freshmen on this team, back to the bench. I'm sorry, Rachel Black's a senior. Oldicker is a freshman. Whoops. Sorry, Frank Gallio on your screen there. He's a legend here in Delaware. Frank doesn't miss too much. Says he's retired, but I don't believe it.
Wow, yeah.
Corner. Oh, knocks it down. Count it for Oldicker.
What a run here in the second quarter for this Lions team.
It was 24-22, 16-2 run to end the half here as we have 20 seconds left. So St. E's going to have to figure some things out on defense here at halftime and see if they can cut a couple points off this lead before we head to the locker room. Farrah White dribbling it out, 6-5 into the middle against Oldicker, into the corner for Justinson, too hard, and that's going to do it. First half ends with a big run from the Lions. They lead at 40-24. We're going to take a extended commercial break. We're back with second half action. You're watching high school basketball on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the raw bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon.
Melissa Ellis is part of 4 Acre Realty Company. She is licensed in both Delaware and Pennsylvania. Melissa knows that being personable and patient is a key to her success as a realtor. Helping both buyers and sellers understand current market values and conditions puts them in the best position when making an offer or pricing a home for sale. That kind of high-level professional communication and her skill at being a team player put Melissa's clients at ease, knowing she has their best interests at heart. Melissa is also an athlete herself, playing multiple sports, so she understands what teamwork means. She is still involved in sports, whether it's sponsoring, coaching, or being team mom for her own 2 daughters' teams. What sets her apart is how grateful Melissa is for the trust of her clients. She never takes that trust for granted. She affords all people respect and honesty and works hard to be the support system clients need and deserve. Melissa Ellis. Strong connections, strong service.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier?
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. If someone called me to do a job, I always said yes. Whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fan wear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway.
All right, back at the St. E Center for second half action with South Fayette and St. Elizabeth. The Lions with the 40-24 lead after a blistering second quarter. They turned a 24-22 close one into a 40-24 not so close one, but still 16 minutes of basketball to go. Cheerleaders have not given up, and neither has St. E's. Vikings will start with possession here in the second half. Erica Huggins back in there with 3 fouls. She's got to be careful.
Yeah, she does. She's got to be very careful with those 3 fouls.
And there's a steal for the Lions taken by Yater into LaRue with the left hand. No good. Rebound for Hall. And Weber puts it home. Sorry about the shoddy camera work. I was actually watching a live game, Jay. That's a mistake. So the lead has grown to 18. I can hear again. Oh, no, I can't.
I think what cheering knocked it out.
Huggins is back in with 3 fouls. Her shot off the rim. Taken by the Lions. Down they go. They do not waste time. Runners up short. Bouncing around. Who's going to get it? It's off some hands. Foul called by the officials here, and it's going to be on, I'm not sure. There we go. I knew that was what happened. That just keeps coming disconnected. You could probably wedge it between some of those knobs down there. Well, it's going to be on St. E's. It's on number 21. I'm going to put my program. Ariel Garcia with the free throws. I mean, with the foul. I'm sorry. Shooting is Erica Hall. Jay, we did that one basketball game. We literally couldn't hear each other. It was a little tough. 1 for 2 from the line, and the lead is 19. Here comes Farrah White.
That was the game we weren't very close to each other, too, so we couldn't hear each other.
That was, we were just guessing. White drives in, but there's too many Lions around. And she's going to kick it back out to Sydney Hilliard. Garcia with the 3, and that's down. Ariel Garcia, the big bucket. They really needed that one.
Yeah, they did.
Lions go the other way. Here's Weber off the glass. Out. Taken by Hilliard. St. E's wants to run. Hilliard being hounded. White baseline. Drives in. Puts it up. She's hammered. And see how she's doing. She's all right, I think.
So one thing about her, Mike, she likes to, for such a short person.
She loves the contact.
Yeah, she loves to go inside.
So Farrah White's all right. She was a libero this year for their volleyball team.
Multi-sport athlete.
Jay, the Sixers game hasn't started yet. First one is up and in. You know, to give you this nugget about Pittsburgh, they do not have an NBA team, but Pittsburgh was the setting for one of the greatest basketball movies ever, The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, with Julius Erving. All right, the shot, no good, 43-28.
I think we just gave away our age there.
You know, you're never too old for the fish that saved, or too young for the fish that saved Pittsburgh, or for some Julius Erving. Yater finds a hole, takes it in. What a play by Laney Yater. That was spectacular.
It was.
So the lead is 17, 5.5 to go here in the third quarter. Garcia looking for some help. She's being guarded by LaRue. That's a size differential. White gets it after it was knocked away by LaRue. Saying he's looking a little discombobulated here, but they'll get it together. Up off the glass, no good. Huggins with the rebound, back, and in it goes. Erica Huggins with the follow.
Yeah, she did a good job, Mike. Like you said, she has 3 fouls. She couldn't go over the back. She did not. It gets the putback.
There's a whistle. It's going to be a foul. And that's on Ariel Garcia, her second team. Second. Shot is up and bounces out. Chris Jay, another Pittsburgh and Delaware connection. Didn't that Joe Flacco go to the University of Pittsburgh before he transferred to Blue Hen Country? Second one no good. Huggins with the rebound down. She rushes into the middle. She's not wasting any time. She's fouled. And Erica Huggins will shoot 2. And also at the University of Pittsburgh, our friend Brian O'Neill, former right tackle for the Pittsburgh Panthers, now getting it done for the Minnesota Vikings. You see Brian back in Wilmington every so often.
The key to his success, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Peanut butter and jelly. Brian, a good dude, man. Off the rim.
As he was a tight end in high school football, and his first 2 years in Pittsburgh, before switching to an offensive lineman.
Apparently the right move for Brian is he has cashed in with the Vikings. 1 for 2 for Huggins. 45-31, South Fayette on the run again. I almost said the winner of this game gets somebody, but this is not one of the bracket games. Yater outside, too hard, rebounded by Milan Paulin, and away we go. Huggins for 3, knocks it down. Boy, nice touch for Erica Huggins. And the lead down to 12. They're going to need some stops.
Did they just give her 2?
Apparently just a two-pointer for Huggins. I thought she was outside the circle. Inside looking for Hall, and she knocks it down underneath for Erica Hall. So the Ericas getting it done. Hilliard. Drives in off the glass. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line for two as she gets into Maddie Weber for a foul. So Hilliard at the line. First one is up and no good. Lead is 14, 3:29 to go here. Third quarter from the St. E Center in Wilmington. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell. A very small part of the 302 Sports crew. Second one is good, and a 30-second timeout for the Vikings. Some of the JV players who just got done playing before this one. Look at some of the folks who have made their way to Wilmington this week. Maybe they live here, you never know. And Coach Joe Perron. We're going to come down. There he is. All righty. We're back underway.
We're gonna get rowdy, rowdy, wanna see you. Get rowdy, rowdy, get loud. Get rowdy, rowdy, wanna hear you. Yell our names in the crowd. Get rowdy, rowdy, wanna see you. Get rowdy, rowdy, get loud.
Garcia with the rebound, and the ball hits the cable above the net. So it's not a rebound for Garcia, but it will be St. Elizabeth basketball. All right, Hilliard up top. Looking inside, stolen. And underneath, that is Yater again.
What a great find by Weber.
St. E's had a cut to 12. It's back at 15. Huggins off balance, bounces out. Rebounded by Rachel Black. They're going inside again. Another one off the glass and good. This time it is Oldiker.
Every time the Vikings try and get back in this game, the Lions have an answer.
It's a very tough opponent for St. E's today. Hand off to Paulin. To Farrah White. Farrah's going baseline into some traffic. Takes some punishment. She'll get 2 shots here. Farrah White back at the line. It's about where she'd line up for playing libero, right about 8 feet in from the end line. First one is good. One more game to go. We will have it for you on a separate stream. It's going to be Oxford and Odessa boys basketball coming up about 15 minutes after the end of this one. And we will name a First State Orthopedics player of the game at the conclusion of this one. I'm going to name the 3-point shot. Oh, they scored a lot inside, Jay. They are going inside a lot in this quarter in particular. Not too many threes in this one.
They have.
very fast team, quick hands. They get down the court quickly. Jump ball, it's going to stay with South Fayette. They rebound and they outlet and they're gone. No wasted time for the Lions.
No, definitely not. Like you said, well balanced.
Passes at Rossi, who's back in. There's Oldiker to Yater. Gets it to this Oldiker, who was open, but Fairway closes quickly and back to Maddie Weber. Weber's just going to take some time here, a minute and change to go here in the third quarter. Inside, and nearly put in twice, and a block by Huggins. She's fouled. It's going to be the 5th team foul of the quarter. And that one's going to go, I want to say Juliana Rossi, number 4. Quick 3, bounces out. White had it, lost it, it's on the ground. Rossi's got it and rolls it out to Yater, and away we go. Ahead of the pack, and in it goes. I believe that was Rachel Black. Last 30 seconds of play here. White, the jumper, a little short. 10 seconds to go. They don't need 10 seconds, Jay. Well, they missed the shot, but they got down in a hurry. Rebound out to Weber, and she knocks down the 10-footer. And that is going to do it for the third quarter. So the Lions had the lead cut to 12, but they lead by 19 as we head to the fourth. From the St. E Center, we're back after this on Delaware Live Sports.
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com. First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost
All right, here we are, fourth quarter action, 8 minutes to go. The lead is 55-36. South Fayette scoring slowed down a little bit, but they are still filling it up. Huggins with a step back, 15-footer won't go. Rebound for Yater, outlets. Back to Yater. Playing a little give and go here with Rossi. Turnaround knocked away by Erica Huggins. Checking in for the Vikings is Justinson. And Huggins will get a breather. Underneath, Rachel Black knocks it down off the inbound pass.
That was a well-designed inbound play.
Here's White with Yater on her. Gets to Garcia. blocked. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go to South Fayette. I don't think, well, LaRue's not in there. But the line just reached up.
34.
Maddie Weber with the block. Making her case for the First Aid Orthopedics player of the game.
Just about to say that.
She said, I'm scoring, I'm assisting, I can also play some D. She doesn't know us, but she knows she's going to be the First Aid Orthopedics player of the game if she keeps this up. Couple candidates over there for it. Look at that run in by Black.
Here'd be another.
Finds the hole. First 4 points of the quarter go to the Lions. Hilliard, top of the circle, gives it to White. She'll put up a 3, knocks it down. Farrah White. Boy, don't waste time. That one not in the bucket, but what a great effort by South Fayette. Vikings get the rebound, and down goes White. She's looking for the foul. Not going to get it. We're going to get a timeout instead. Looks like a
Viking called timeout probably before the turnover.
Looks like a 60-second timeout. I don't know if this booklet has it's got to be a schedule in here somewhere, right?
You would think towards
Inside front cover, maybe? Nope, but it's got everybody's logo in there. That's nice. Oh, there is a schedule in here. It's set up with logos.
Okay.
So Oxford and Odessa, approximately 7 p.m. tonight. We'll have that one. And tomorrow, Springford, Pennsylvania against Our Lady of Mount Carmel from Maryland. And St. Thomas Aquinas from New Jersey against South Fayette boys. Or is that girls? I have to double check. Well, I think it's the girls, actually. I'm so confused. All right, back underway. That's probably the girls' game, Jay. Now I think about it. Huggins drives. It's going to count if it goes. It does. 3-point play chance here for Erica Huggins. Nice drive by her to absorb some contact and make the bucket. So can Huggins finish up the 3-point play? Nope. A rebound by Hall. I believe a reach-in foul called there. Only the third team foul on St. E's. That's going to be Weber to bring it in. Gator sent across court. Shot is a little bit short for Weber. Huggins has it. She's on the run. Puts up the 3. A little bit short. Loose ball. Vikings had it. It's tied up, and St. E's does get it. Huggins underneath. Foul on the floor. It's going to be a 1-on-1, I believe. Yes.
Yep. 17 foul.
It's Erica Huggins. She's playing hard out there.
Really has, and she had the 3 fouls in the first half. Done a good job of not picking up any here so far in the second half.
Unfortunately, Jay, when we're doing everything, I'm not keeping a book, so I can't tell you who has how many points. She gets the first, so she She's going to get another one just like the other one.
Which is the same as the other one.
They want it the same as the other one. Looks like Oxford has showed up. The boys' team is here. And she makes it. So it is the same as the other one.
The battle of the teams with O's. Odessa.
We got ducks in the house, so there will be some ducks in here in a second. Three-pointer. Good. I believe that was Rachel Black again. Lead is 19. St. E's, every time they chip away a little bit, South Fayette just adds it back to it.
Let's go, boys! Let's go, boys!
There's a block from LaRue on White. Ahead they go. Weber is going to be called for the travel. So no bucket had it gone. 4:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. South Fayette kind of pulled away in the second quarter with that big run at the end of the first half. A 16-2 run. They've been in control since. Like we said, here we go. Turnover, and Weber converts. South Fayette here again tomorrow. They play Springford. And we'll get to the St. E's opponent and time during a timeout. And we have an offensive foul, Milan Paulin. So there'll be no shots on that one. St. Elizabeth girls play Holy Cross out of New York at 1:30 tomorrow. So they don't have long to think about this one. Probably how the coaches prefer it. Get this game out of your mind as soon as possible. Prepare for Holy Cross. Into the lane. Somehow stays out. A rebound, no good. Loose ball. White's got it. And she is tripped. I believe it's going to be a tripping call. It should be a one-on-one. So I think they're going to get Erica Hall on the foul. Farrah White shooting a one-on-one. Into the game for St. E's, number 12, Sarah Mazalewski. And for the Lions, Juliette LaRue, the freshman, number 14. Jay, I'm thinking she's probably related to Ava LaRue. Freshman at 5'9", senior at 6'4". White's first free throw is good. Of course, St. E's limited to 3 reserves tonight. Second one also good. And we have a foul.
Timeout, I believe, before the inbound.
It is a timeout. 2:53 to go here. Lead at 19. It's been in that kind of range there most of the second half. Here's an easier to look at schedule than the logos I was looking at there. So tomorrow, Springford. This is a girl, Springford, PA, against Our Lady of Mount Carmel from Maryland at 10. Get things started. 11:45. It's South Fayette back here again against St. Thomas Aquinas from New Jersey. 1:30. It'll be St. Elizabeth's and Holy Cross. This is also girls, and then Woodbridge from downstate in Delaware against St. Anthony's out of New York. And Woodbridge has some players that are a lot of fun to watch.
Yep, absolutely.
Then tomorrow, so all girls action tomorrow, except that's it. It's all girls tomorrow. Tomorrow night it's going to be Wilmington Charter and Polytech at 5, and then Damascus and Archmere at 6:45. So those are your schedule. It's all girls tomorrow. Your schedule for tomorrow. Alrighty, inbound here is Erica Hall to Oldiker. Hands off to Rossi. Underneath, Erica Hall can't finish, but it was a nice looking play. Huggins running, tries to get it up to Garcia. She did, and Garcia's shot just, basketball god's not with her on that one as it rolled around and out.
No, but great effort.
Here's LaRue up top. They get underneath. That shot, another one. There must be lids on those buckets as the end of the game nears. Huggins goes coast to coast. Count it, and the foul. Erica Huggins is a junior. Been on the varsity for a couple years. And she may have played as an 8th grader, I believe. So if you're watching and out there in the Pittsburgh area, in Delaware, you can play varsity as an 8th grader as long as you get a waiver from our state athletic association. And so there are quite a few 8th graders who do play basketball at the high school level. Generally, Jay, it's just basketball. You don't see it in too many other sports. Once in a while, maybe wrestling, swimming. I've seen it in tennis. LaRue goes right side to Oldiker. She finds a seam, puts up a 12-footer. Out it goes, picked up on the offensive rebound. And we're going to have a traveling call. The offensive rebound, number 15, Sydney Burns, who got that one, but will not get the assist as Miss LaRue is called for the steps. Garcia dishes to Huggins. Kicks to Hilliard, long three. Count it, Sydney Hilliard. So lead is 13, but just 80 seconds left in this one. Vikings with the press, but easily broken. Erica Hall carries it over. LaRue drives and puts it, that is Ryan Oldiker. She's going to shoot, I believe, it's going to be a 2-shot foul here.
Yep. Good take to the basket.
That was 24, not 14. I didn't see the first number on the jersey. So instead of Juliette LaRue, it's Ryan Oldiker. That's a pretty full bench Coach Bennett's got over there. Checking in for the Vikings, Justinson is back in, along with number 32, Lila Bruce, sophomore. No Lions on the free throw lane. And why would they need to be after that pretty shot from Ryan Oldiker? So we approach the final minute of play here. St. E's going to fall to 2-1. Like we said, they're not going to have much time to dwell on this one. They will try to get back in the winning column tomorrow against Holy Cross out of New York. South Fayette also back here tomorrow, and that three-pointer no good, rebounded by Hall 42 seconds ago.
And they're back here even earlier than 1:45.
Yeah. Some early starts. 10 a.m. is the earliest we get going here. I think some of these tournaments, they get you going like earlier than that. I was barely out of bed. LaRue puts it up. Juliette LaRue onto the scoreboard. 68-51. 14 seconds left. That's going to about do it. As South Fayette will dribble this one out. You see the clock up top, 3, 2, 1. And the Lions come into the St. E Center, take care of business against the Vikings. 68-51. Jay, our First Aid Orthopedics player of the game. I'm thinking number 34, it's unanimous. Maddie Weber. If we had a box score, we'd give it to you, but we don't because we're doing everything here. But Maddie Weber playing some defense, scoring, assists, rebounds. She did it all, leading the Lions to the 68-51 win. Back at 7 o'clock with boys action, Oxford and Odessa. And more girls action either tomorrow or Thursday. We will have it back. It's going to be back here at the St. E Center. I want to thank everybody for checking in with us tonight and for watching the game on our Delaware Live YouTube channel. And for Jason Winchell, I'm Mike Lang. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. 68-51 South Fayette. We'll see everybody at 7 p.m.